Shit's chilling. All right, let's get on the road. Alrighty, welcome to another one, guys. I look like a bag of beans. It is like 7:20 in the morning. I'm usually not even awake by 7:30, and that's on a good day, let alone showered and out the door. So I'm exhausted. Definitely gonna try and find my way to some caffeine, but we're running a couple errands. So we had to wake up early before work to get these done, and we got two destinations this morning. We're going to Home Depot, and we're gonna go to Harbor Freight. So I don't know what the heck I'm gonna end up titling this video, because I don't really know what the heck's gonna happen with all this stuff. But I basically want to get into... Please stop ringing. Please stop ringing. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, I just want to get into custom sign making. I have some like really cool ideas that I think like you guys would like, and just to make them for like myself, my friends, my family, whoever. I got a lot of ideas up in here that I wanna try and make some fishing related stuff, just some regular wood-burnt signs. I want to mess with a router and try and do like the engraved signs that you see like at like ski lodges or like cabins, stuff like that. Yeah, but so I have the router, or my dad has one that he's gonna let me borrow, but I don't have a wood burner. So we're going to Home Depot to get scrap wood to practice on, and then once we get good, we'll probably buy something nice like cedar, but we're just gonna get some just cheap, knotty, crappy pine, just to get the hang of things, and then we're gonna go to Harbor Freight to get the wood burner. But task number one on the agenda is definitely find some caffeine. Gotta make that happen, because I don't know, I feel like my brain is made out of mush right now. We'll try the GoPro out. Just the angle is probably a little bit better. My shaky, jumpy side angle with the main cam might not be worth the quality difference. Oh my god, dude! There's a train crossing. Oh wait, it's just finishing. Please be just finishing. Huge. Just finishing. All right, we're good. But anyway, I was complaining about how I'm tired, and you know, things are so tough in my warm car, in my warm sweater, and there's some dude just on a bike going down the road. I mean, it's not like cold. It's like it's 30, but I don't know what his situation was, but he was going down the road on a bike on like a piece of grass that was like this big, like literally barely on the road, just smoking a cigarette, just grinding it out. Clearly that dude has way more grit than me. I can't feel so bad for myself after seeing how some people are bringing themselves around this morning. But anyway, we're still on the caffeine chase. Passed like 2 more dunks since the first 2 that I passed, and it's like people are like addicted to this stuff. It's weird. I don't know, there's like lines. So we're gonna try and find something else. Hopefully we can get that cold brew, boys. Alright, so we're in the lumber. That might be a bit too big. Yeesh. $32. Alright, we don't want 1x8. Maybe 1x6 is a good start. That is not 6 feet. This looks like it. I want to get a piece that's kind of knotty. It's the back, that's okay. And we're gonna take the hard edge off, so I'm not too worried about that. $17. Alright, I guess that's the deal, boys. Actually, I don't know if this is finished. Let's do a bit of a stroll. Oh yeah, I was about to buy the nice stuff. Put that back. It's like $17 for this. You can get a board for like $6 over there. They might have more knots, but we're just practicing here. Common board is what you want. I guess that's the cheap stuff. But I don't know if they have any 6-foot sections left. This is thick. That's not even supposed to be there. Maybe we'll just try this 1x5 deal. It's not too badly knotted. Yeah, I guess it's 6 feet. All right, we'll run with this, and I'll just grab one just to test and mess around. So we'll see. All right, stop number 1 done. Running a little bit behind schedule. So I'm gonna get this wood in the car and go get a wood burner. Definitely not as long as a fishing rod, so it should be all right. Beautiful. All right, so that's done. Let's head on over to Harbor Freight. It's like my second time going to Harbor Freight, and let me tell you guys, it's awesome. It's a ton of good stuff, but we gotta get on the move here. All right, now that we got stop number 1 done, I'm a little less rushed. I'll tell you guys while we drive over to Harbor Freight what I want to do. So you can probably tell by this thumbnail, but I'm going to tell you, or the title, I'm going to tell you what I kind of want to start doing, because this will probably be the first of different kinds of projects. But I basically have been seeing like a bunch of people make their own custom signs online, like wood signs, whether they're wood burnt or custom engraved. I think they both look incredible, and I want to see if I can do it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the handiest guy in the world, but I'm not the worst either. So we're gonna give it a go. But the first idea is to find profiles of fish, whether I have to draw myself, which I hope that's not the case. But see if I can find some sort of stencil we'll start with like a bass, and transfer that to the wood, and then go over it with the wood burner. So we actually burn the profile of the fish into the wood and shade it all up nice with the wood burner and all that good stuff, and then cut it out, put a nice signage on it, a nice coat of stain, and then yeah, I mean, like, then we'll have fish signs. And if you guys want them, I'll see if I can ship them out to you guys, because I think it would look sick hanging in like a lodge or your bedroom if you love fishing, or your man cave, wherever. But I'll explain a little bit more after we are pulling into Harbor Freight now. I have no idea how long my directional was just on for. Probably figure that out once we go back and look at the footage. But all right, we're pulling into Harbor Freight now. Let's get this done. Walking into Harbor Freight now. Hopefully we can find this right away. Alright, I think we're in the right spot now. Some woodworking. Maybe not. I cannot find this thing. Literally no idea. There she is. Took me way too long to find this. Alright, we'll give it a go. Oh my gosh. Does my hair look like this all day? Zoinks. Alright. Let's get a move on. Running late. Oh, we're not running late. We're just running perfectly on time. Ooh, and that Dunkin's look like it doesn't have a long line, boys.
Hi, what's the makeup for you?
Hi, can I just have a medium cold brew black?
Of course you can. Would you like anything else?
No, that'll be it. Thank you. Don't you love when you get nice people?
360, 360.
There you go. Thank you. Awesome. Have a good one. This coffee's looking watery. We'll see. But yeah, so we're almost home now. I gotta go ahead and survive the work day, and once that's over, probably catch you guys in the workshop, heat up the wood burner, and get to burning. I'm super excited, honestly. But I gotta get through work first, so we'll do that, and I'll see you guys later today.
Tomorrow.
Okay, so we're finally ready. I actually didn't get the chance to sit down and do it last night, but tonight we're ready to start. We got everything we need. I actually had to go back out last night, get a couple more supplies, but now we're good. Kinda. So I'll explain. So basically what we're working with here is off camera. I cut that piece of wood we got at Home Depot just into, I don't know, it's like a foot or so of a piece, and I found my stencil I wanted. I went online and found a picture of a bass, blew it up. So this is what we're going to try and do. Obviously we're not going to get all the detail, but I think it's a good reference and I can pick which lines I want. But I also had to buy something else. When I went back out, I bought this stuff. So this stuff's called tracing paper. It's basically full of carbon, and you sandwich it between your stencil and the wood, and when you trace over the stencil, it transfers whatever you trace onto the wood. So when you go in Woodburn, you don't have to freehand. But I practiced with the wood burner a little bit last night. I was just kind of messing around, getting a feel for it, and I used one really thick rounded tip, so it makes like really dark, thick lines. And it worked great. I'll show you, I'll throw a picture of what I made. I think it came out pretty good for my first time. But this is going to need a lot thinner lines. So after work today, I came down here and I tried heating up the stencil piece, it's called, and it didn't get hot enough to burn at all. So I actually texted my friend who does some of this stuff, and she said you got to really wait with hers, so maybe that's the same case with mine. So we're going to plug it in and let that heat up while I'm tracing this out, and hopefully that works. But if it doesn't, I might hold off. I'm not sure. Obviously, the video will be start to finish. I'm not just going to end it with an incomplete piece, but I might end up ordering one online and trying to get my hands on a better one. So we'll see. I don't know yet. You guys will be able to skip ahead and figure out if we can pull it off or not. But anyway, I'm going to get to tracing. I'm going to try and set up a camera to get you a time lapse of the tracing. If not the tracing, would definitely get you a nice time lapse of the burning as I do it. But just want to update you guys, let you guys know what kind of happened between yesterday and today. And I'm going to get to tracing. All right, so I'm done with the tracing. Check it out. So I didn't do every scale. I kind of just stuck to all the major hard lines, all the really thick lines down here. Went through the fins, gave myself some guidelines, and I think I did a pretty good job. It gives me a good basis. I mean, I know that above this line it's dark. I got a general idea of where the black scales are for the lateral line, and then obviously I won't do much down here in the wood because it's white anyway. So pop this thing off and see what it looks like. Oh, not bad, not bad. All right, so as you guys can see, got the stencil all nice and done, and now only one thing left to do is burn. So this thing's getting hot right now, but this is the tip I have on. I don't know if you guys, if it'll focus. There we go. So yeah, so this is kind of a chisel tip. I don't know what you'd even call it. But anyway, I tried it out earlier and I was having a really hard time with it. So we're gonna see how it goes. I'm probably gonna flip it over, practice on the back a little bit, because I really don't want to ruin this. I mean, this didn't take that long, so if I do screw it up, not the end of the world. The burning is gonna take so much longer than the tracing. But yeah, so let's get after it. All right, it's about 11 o'clock. I think I'm calling it for tonight. I'll show you guys the progress. So, I think I originally, or once this focuses. So, this is what I ended up doing. I originally wanted to fill in all up here with like the actual scales, but honestly, I think that'd make it look way too busy. So what I might do, I'm gonna sleep on it, because obviously this isn't a real line on the fish. This was just kind of where it went. Get my reference. It went from, you know, darker to, you know, it's kind of where it started shifting from dark green to the lighter part of the fish. But I think I might just leave this open. So I might sand that off. So I think we're just gonna leave it here, sleep on it, make some decisions, and then we'll check back in tomorrow. All right, so it's the next day. I slept on it, you know, figuring out if I wanted to go do more shading on the fish, and honestly, I think I'm just gonna leave it just the way it is. Mostly because like it's a small piece of wood. I mean, when this is up far away, you know, on a wall, if I start going too crazy with the shading, I think it's not gonna look good. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna get rid of the pencil mark that's kind of on the back of the fish. We're gonna have to sand that off, and we're actually gonna throw a coat of stain on it. I wasn't planning on it. I was just gonna do poly and kind of give it like a nice lacquered look. But my dad picked up a stain for another project that he's doing over here, a little plant stand, and I just really like the color of it, and it's not too dark, so I think it'll look good in the fish. So first things first though, we gotta get that the line off the fish. Okay, so sorry you guys have kind of an upside down view. It's kind of the best I could do. I don't have like counter space behind me to have an over the shoulder view. But anyway, we're gonna try and carefully sand this line off. Yeah, barely even noticeable. All right, now we're looking pretty good here. So what we're gonna do is just dip our brush here. Just gonna kind of wipe it on. Put a good bit on there. And then before it dries, take a rag, rub it in. Get it all around. Get the corners. Oh, looks pretty sweet. Flip it around so you guys can see. Just kind of gives it a little bit more of a oiled, I don't know. It's stained, you know. Just makes the wood look a lot better. I was really nervous that the burn lines would be too faint to show up against stain, but the stain's honestly a perfect shade. It's not too dark. Still lets the burn marks stand out. But I'm just gonna have to touch up this top edge right here. Put some stain on it, so if you see it on the wall, you know, it doesn't just look like only the front stain. I'm gonna do the bottom side as well. But I'll go ahead and knock that out real quick. All right, check it out. The final product. Not too shabby. Honestly, I was not expecting something this good for my first time. I'm pretty happy about this. I might not even do the poly, honestly. It's not like it's going outside or anything that it has to be like weather resistant. It's just gonna be hanging in my room anyway, so it doesn't really need that extra bit of poly. Throw some mounting hardware on it off camera because it's not gonna really change the look of it at all. But yeah, I mean, all in all, pretty happy with it. All right, well, that wraps this little project up, guys. Honestly, I'll keep it quick. The camera's about to die. But yeah, I had a ton of fun making this. Definitely gonna make a ton more. I wanna do like all the species. I think a crappie might be next. I think that'll look really good on the wood. But yeah, like I mentioned, I think I'm gonna go through with it. I haven't made the Instagram yet, but I will before I post this video. So the handle will be here. And how I think I'm gonna treat that is just kind of like a working gallery. So as I make these ones, I'm just gonna snap a pic, post them. And if you guys are interested in it, just shoot me a DM and then we can figure something out and I'll ship them out to you. And Yeah, or just go to the Instagram, handle if you want me to try and do a certain kind of fish for you, or something with like a name or something you haven't done. Just any custom sign work, just shoot me a DM. I'll definitely just keep an eye on it, and I'll do my best to get back to you guys. But anyway, the camera's gonna die, like I said. So thanks for watching this one, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.